My name's James Richards. I'm ex-Royal Navy, British, living in Argentina. It's a very strange turn of events, but I'll come to that last. And really, to be honest, because there were so many of us, and it was the Royal Navy after all, 900 years of history, we kind of expected to get down there and accept the white flag and go home. That never happened. Those guys fought with such valour and such conviction. They fought a world power, Britain. One of the most practised, mechanised, tooled up military forces in the world, and they gave us a bloody nose. When the Sheffield was hit, it knocked everybody for six. It was shock, horror. How could that happen? It was a state-of-the-art warship. There's a friend here, Diego. He's crazy about everything to do with that conflict. He introduced me to somebody that he knows online, Pablo Cabello. The pilot, you might have heard of him. He's a wonderful guy. He's a gentleman. He's a true hero of this country. The one thing I think that Antelope gave me was that friendship, and that's going to be a lifelong friendship now. Pablo, Uncle Paul, was the leader of the flight that took out the Antelope. On that day he lost one of his flight, Boronini. Crashed into the superstructure at the top of the ship. It was a sad loss. Here, I was horrified now that I found out how the veterans of that conflict were treated when they got back. They were lumped together with the military government. And they weren't part of the government. They were soldiers. They were outcasts. They were treated almost as traitors, cowards. And nothing could be further from the truth. The closest I got to actual conflict was being in a helicopter, exposed, nothing to defend myself with. The alarm started sounding. We'd been seen by somebody's radar, and it wasn't ours. That's the moment when you think, if we're fired on, we can't do anything about it. If the helicopter goes down, first of all, if the explosion doesn't kill you, the sea will. When the conflict was over, we went back to England. As I said, I'd pretty much made my mind up to leave the Navy because I'd had enough of it. On the day that I left all of my kit, uniform, socks, underwear, boots, everything that the Navy had given me. I left it all, walked out in civilian clothes. Then, 20th December 2010, it was a Thursday evening, 8 o'clock. 8:03 to be exact. I got a message from a Facebook friend. I'm a very, very keen petrol head. Any kind of motorsport, if it's got an engine, I'll watch it. So I was in various groups for Formula One. I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan. This Facebook friend was also in the same group, so I think we might have spoken a little bit while the races were on here and there, but nothing really much. The message said, "We've been Facebook friends now for some time, but we never speak." So my answer to that was, well, let's remedy that. This Facebook friend was called Laura. I found out she lives in Argentina. I found out a lot of things. We chatted and we chatted and we chatted until 5 o'clock in the morning. Because I was in the UK, so it would have been 2 o'clock here. I went to bed that night really happy. And I couldn't sleep. So I got up, I had a drink, I went back to bed, I still couldn't sleep. Eventually, I got some sleep. The next morning, I woke up, still happy and excited. Will she send me a message? Yeah, she did. So we spoke for the rest of that day, until 5 or 6 o'clock the following morning. Long and the short of it is, we fell in love on the internet. I never would have believed it possible that people could do that, but it's actually true. "36 days later, I arrived in Argentina. We had to be together, there's no two ways about it. We married this year, 2012, 2nd of April. It's quite a big thing here. It marks, it was the start of hostilities 30 years ago, and for me, now, over and done with, it's the end of everything, the end of hostilities.